A new book shares stories of the women who fought their way into New York City's financial world at a time when Wall Street was a boys' club only. It includes some pretty impressive firsts. The first woman to trade full-time on the floor, first woman to become a member of the New York Stock Exchange, and much more.
She-Wolves, the untold history of women on Wall Street, is written by historian Paulina Bren, and she joins us this morning. Good morning.
Morning. Nice to be here.
How did the first women break through?
Well, when they were breaking into Wall Street, let's say, if we can call it that, scaling that wall in the 1960s, it was very difficult. It was also a very, very different Wall Street. When I was doing the research and I went to the New York Stock Exchange onto the floor, it's sort of these days, it's all technology. It looks basically like a sleepy afternoon at the shopping mall. But in those days, back in the 60s, the 50s, the 70s, it was complete chaos. New York Stock Exchange floor, it was loud, thousands of people milling around. And so it was a very different world to begin with. Like the Wall Street itself has changed so radically, as my book also sort of describes and charts. And the women, they accidentally came to Wall Street to begin with. They were really the secretaries. As a woman, you could only work as a secretary. And so they came in the 50s and the 60s, and some of them began to watch, listen, learn, and they found ways of getting in. And it was especially because Wall Street had all these little brokerage houses in those days, which sort of since then have disappeared. And they could get their foot in the door there. And that's how they began that climb.
Talk about Muriel Siebert. She was the first woman to buy a seat on the New York Stock Exchange.
She was. If you've heard of anybody on Wall Street, any woman that is, it's going to be Muriel Mickey Siebert. And she arrived. She was an iconoclast. I mean, she was amazing. And she arrived in 1954 in a beat-up Studebaker with $500 in her pocket. She applied for a job on Wall Street. She didn't get it because she had dropped out of college. So the next interview, she lied and said she'd finished college. And her first job was at the teletype machine, sort of running messages to research analysts. And she was one of these, she learned and she became an aviation expert research analyst, but she still couldn't get as far as she wanted to. She was constantly out-salaried. And so finally, a friend of hers said, well, why don't you get a seat on the New York Stock Exchange? And she said, I don't think I can do that as a woman. But sure enough, the Constitution doesn't bar women because in 1792, they couldn't even imagine it. So with great difficulty, which I won't even go into, she finally managed to get a seat. And in January 1st, 1968, she was the first woman to get a seat on the New York Stock Exchange, but she was no fool. And she never went and traded on the floor with that seat because she knew, she just started her own company instead. She knew she'd make, she publicly said she would make so many enemies it wasn't worth it. So the first woman who actually came and traded on the New York Stock Exchange was in 1976, Alice Jocko. And oh my God, she knew it would be tough, but it was horrific, frankly.
Francine Gottfried, people used to wait for her to show up to work. Why?
So this was the thing, the exact same time that Mickey Siebert is getting a seat on the New York Stock Exchange, and this was sort of, the up and down, the contradictions that were taking place. At the very same time, there was this young woman, one of the thousands of clerical workers women on Wall Street. She'd just gotten a job as a data clerk, a data entry clerk. And on her first day, she arrived by subway from Brooklyn. And she was very well endowed with a 43-inch chest and a sweater clinging to it. And somebody noticed her, and that man told other men on Wall Street. And by September of 1967, there were 15,000 people always waiting. She had to have a police escort waiting to watch her emerge on Wall Street from the subway. At the same time, Mickey Siebert's getting a seat.
Yeah, we're running out of time here. I just want to see, have things changed at all? I mean, what are the percentages of women that make up the stock exchange now? There's been improvement, surely.
Well, the stock exchange has lost its centrality that it had in those days. Now it's really shifted. Of course, it has shifted to investment banks and so forth. It's not much better. I mean, there are loads of women, but if you look, as every woman said that I interviewed for the book, when you look at the very top, we're talking 10%, 12% women at the very top. So things have improved, but there's still a very long way to go.
Well, we appreciate you joining us. The book is She Wolves, the untold history, I should say, of women on Wall Street. For more, you can follow Paulina Bren on social media. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much.